Hello, my beautiful Taurus family. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. Close to 900 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed and you're thinking of doing so, please do. It will really help my channel to grow. Thank you so much. All right, today we are doing a reading for the collective Taurus, Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus cross watchers, whoever you are. This is going to cover August 1st through the 15th. I won't be back again until August 14th-ish for either the end of August, or I might go back to weekly. I need a little bit of time to rest and rejuvenate and enjoy summertime here in Maine. So this one will cover 2 weeks worth. All right, we are using the Wisdom of Avalon to open your reading for the oracle message. We're using the King Arthur Red Dragon Pendragon deck of tarot for that tarot portion, and then we're using my cute little mystical, whimsical, medieval style oracle deck to close out the reading. So kind of a King Arthur feel, medieval feel to this one. All right, so let's see what the Wisdom of Avalon gave you. The Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events, my beautiful Tauruses. This is number 10. 10s are completing a cycle and paring down to a 1 to begin something new. The Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. All right, I forgot to, oh boy, got right out of, I don't know what happened there. I wanted to tell you what's going to be going on the first couple weeks of August, right? We have a couple of big things coming up. On the 12th, we have a new moon in Leo. Big, adventurous, bold, I'm the star of the show energy coming in on August 12th with that new moon in Leo. On the 8th, we have the Lionsgate portal, 8-8, right? Those energies are around from about July 28th to August 12th, but they peak on August 8th, right? More Leo energy. Lionsgate, the number 8. In the tarot, the number 8 card is strength, which is Leo. So this is going to be big, bold energy. This is going to be, here I am, you see me, this is who I am type energy coming in between the 8th and the 12th. It's just, wow, right? This Lionsgate portal is when the Earth, the Sun, and Sirius, the star, the brightest star, line up. Lots of planetary energy happening. This is a time to set your biggest, boldest intentions. Intentions for the next month, 3 months, 6 months, or even from one Lionsgate to the next for a whole year. What is it that you really want to do, my beautiful Tauruses? What is that goal that you want to reach? This is the time to set the intention. Feel yourself already doing whatever it is that you want to do, right? So also number 8 represents mastery, infinity, abundance, okay? This energy of 8 is literally doubled on August 8th. That 8-8 portal is so strong. So remember, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events could be happening for you around that Lionsgate portal, that new moon. We're moving from Lionsgate 8-8 right into the new moon in Leo. So I feel like this is going to be a super charged and energized time. All right, let's see what the tarot has to add to this. Okay, my beautiful Tauruses. All righty, let's see what the tarot has to tell you. What spirit is the message for my beautiful Tauruses, August 1 through 15, first couple weeks of August. What is the message? Building on that Raven. Wow, magic, coincidence. So a lot of times we'll just, something happens that seems like a coincidence or synchronistic, and we'll just kind of, I don't know, I don't believe in that, or whatever. I'm trying to think of an example, Spirit, that I can give you. It's like when you see two things that remind you of something. I'm trying to remember what the heck. Something just happened this morning, and I was like, oh, I just heard about this yesterday. Now I'm hearing about it again. And so I stopped and said, okay, what does this mean for me? How am I connecting with this? What message is here? But when we don't stop, like, to think and listen and feel, when we see those things, it's like, oh, Spirit, it's like if you, let's say, like, my grandmother's name was Frances, right? So I was told that whenever I see Saint Francis of Assisi, which totally fits my grandmother's energy, it's her being around. Now, if I'm just scrolling on, Instagram or something, and I see Saint Francis and I just keep scrolling and I don't pay attention, then I miss the opportunity to connect with my grandmother. If you have somebody in spirit whose name was Joseph, and you see something that says, oh, St. Joseph's College is having this, and then the next day you see something that says Joseph's Hummus or whatever, and you're just not paying attention, you miss those times to connect, okay? So synchronicity can also be you run into somebody in the grocery store, that a childhood friend or somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, and when you start talking to them, you find out, oh, that, you have the same interest in this or that, or they invite you to join their book club. I don't know. I'm just saying, so things like that happen, but we need to be open to it, right? We need to be paying attention, my beautiful Taurians. Okay. All right, whoops, I was about to say one more card and it flipped right over in my hand. Okay, I actually wasn't paying attention to what was coming out, so I don't know. All right, so we're building on the magic, coincidence, and synchronicities. First card out is Judgment. This card is number 20, which is balance and choice. This is more of a choice card. You see somebody here, he's calling down to these people saying, okay, time to wake up, time to go to battle, or time to go to this ceremony, or, we need your help. It's time to come on, wake up, let's go. So this could mean, Taurus, that somebody is going to come along and ask you to do something. And then you're going to have to make a choice on whether or not you say yes or no. And then you'll have to live with that choice, right? Is somebody asking you to volunteer? Is somebody asking to borrow money? Is somebody asking to, sleep in your guest room? What is it that you're being asked to do? Is work asking you to do overtime or manage an event? So it's something like that, right? Somebody or some company asks you to do something, and this could be part of the synchronistic thing. Somebody may ask you to volunteer and you end up meeting somebody that leads to a job or leads to a great friendship or even a romance, right? So you never know what's going to happen when you say yes to something, only if it feels right. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. Fours are stability or stagnation. Pentacles have to do with the material, money, home, car, all of that. So this person has a pentacle in their hand, a pentacle above their head, and they're standing on two pentacles. So this card really shows it well, because in this you have to decide what to keep and what to give. And this is following the Judgment card, whether you say yes, right? So this person is like, well, I've got to keep these two for me. And this could be about your energy, time, effort that you put into something, right? Got to save some for yourself so you don't get depleted. Looks like maybe he wants to keep this one too, but maybe this one he can give, right? So maybe he can give a quarter of his home, his money, his time, whatever it is, his or hers. So this Four of Pentacles is all about remaining stable, right? Don't become unstable by giving too much of your money, time, or peace of mind. I don't know why Spirit is giving me that. But okay. Three of Wands. This is another choice card. Threes are typically creation and collaboration. So this person has two wands firmly planted with his or her hand on another. Their cloak is flying. They're looking out at the ships. They're trying to decide what to do. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I welcome this person in, or do I walk away? So wands are action and passion. What is your action going to be? Will you say yes or no? This whole top row has to do with whether you say yes or no to something, and also how much of it do you give? How much of your time, money, home, whatever it is, how much of that do you give and how much do you keep? Next card is Six of Wands. Beautiful. Sixes are harmony. This card is a victory. It's a small victory that you yourself have. More action and passion. You're victorious. Riding on your horse, you have your laurel wreath on top of the wand. Everybody back here is celebrating the victory that you had. So something that you do may happen really quickly. So it may be something that you say yes to. You decide how much of your time, energy, effort, money, etc. you're going to give. You make that decision, right? And then you go to it. You go out and you do it and you're victorious, right? You have a victory, maybe because you were able to balance it out, right? Not giving, not over giving, whatever the thing is you're giving. And then you have this 10 of Wands, more wands. You have 3 wands in a row. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Progression in the action and passion department, right? So this person is almost done with this task. Now remember, you had a 10 at the beginning. So some cycle for you, Tauruses, is going to complete during August 1st through 15th. Who's ever reading this is for. Obviously, remember, it's a collective. It may not resonate with you this time, and that's okay. Or it could be a very small thing that's happening. For some of you, it could be a very big thing. It could have to do with your job, getting a new car or even a new home or getting a roommate or, what have you. But definitely something is going to complete. You're getting done. He's walking up the steps. He's going to deliver this bundle, stand up straight and be like, okay, that's done. What's the next thing? Because 10s reduce down to a 1. So what is the next thing that you're going to do? What's the next thing that you're going to say yes to? What's your next project? Another 3. This is the 3 of Cups. This is celebration. So you see all the ladies there, they're toasting, the full moon is behind them, they're completely happy. They've done this thing together and they're so excited about it, happy about the victory, right? So you had 3 of Wands making that choice, 6 of Wands, that victory, the 3 of Cups, another kind of victory card, right? It's not necessarily a victory, it's more of a celebration, but this is also celebrating your victory. So I really feel like, Tauruses, once you have made that decision on balancing your yes, like what are you going to do? Are you going to do it? Maybe you say no to that thing and you spend more time on something that you're passionate about. That's where the decision comes in, right? You're victorious, you get it done, and then you celebrate. I love it. I love that. Okay, remembering about magic, coincidence, and synchronicity. Now, the little magical, mystical deck gave you 2. So let's see what that is. Hold steady. Storms pass, but your north is eternal. Staying on your path. There's a big, beautiful butterfly there. There's a wand, right? Action, passion. Hold steady. There's your crystal ball, hearkening back to the first card that says magic, right? Life is magical. It can be magical. The next card is, oh my goodness, dream big. What were we saying in the very beginning about the 8-8 Lionsgate? Your biggest, boldest intentions. Wings strengthen by gazing at the horizon, staying on your path. Both of these cards, my beautiful Tauruses, stay on your path. Storms pass, but your north is eternal. Wings strengthen by gazing at the horizon. I love this. All right, Tauruses. So Spirit wanted to make sure they hammered it home that you're on the right path, right? Stay the path. Keep your vision true. Stay true to your gut, your guides, your instincts, going with the flow and feeling into what is right for you. Wow, Tauruses, I love this. All right, I'll be back on the 14th. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.